Hey, I'm Gabby Zakara and welcome to my channel if you are new, and hey to everyone who is my usual friends on here. I am doing a 28-day challenge of trying to do an hour of music every day to try and get an album together. So this is day 3 and I'm checking in at 10 o'clock at night because I've had a busy day. I've tried to do my hour, but I've also been packing because I'm going on a work trip, and tomorrow I get to drive a 10-hour drive which I can't wait to do. So I'm just checking in before I go to bed, but I've had to do a lot of kind of packing, getting things sorted. So to check in, something I learned today is to get a plan together and get a proper goal. So my goal was do 28 days of music every day, really just to get into the routine and practice of putting energy into it every single day, and seeing what I can do in 28 days. So originally when I started this on day 1, I was like, right, I'm gonna do a whole album, I'm gonna get a whole playlist of an hour and a half long of music together, and I'll hopefully get it all done in the 28 days. Well, I'm on day 3 and I am still on the first track, and that first track was partly done already. I'd already written the full song, so it wasn't really that much to do, just kind of put the music together, record the vocals, choose the favourite ones, and it's still not finished. So in reality I've done 3 days so far out of the 28 and I'm not even finished on one song. So I thought, let's work this out. This is why you need a plan and a goal. If you want to achieve something, it's really good to find where you want to get to and then figure out exactly what you need to do to get there. So I thought, right, if I want to even have an hour of music, I'm going to need, let's say that the songs are often like 3 to 4 minutes long, but let's say if I could stretch them out to be 6 minutes each, I would still need 10 songs to fit in an hour, and I wanted like an hour and a half. So I thought an hour and a half isn't doable, because trying to pull 15 songs or however many it'll be from the ethers in 28 days, not only just write them, but write the lyrics, write the music, make the music, record them, comp them, make them sound good, get everything together. There's just absolutely no way. So what I thought instead is, how about I just say, let's just try and make 6 songs and do a little mini album, because I can always release loads of little mini albums to then build this hour-long playlist. So I thought 6 songs seems achievable, so let's work it out. So let's say it takes 4 days to finish a whole song. So then what is 6 times 4 is 24. So that means it would take me 24 days to write those 6 songs and get them all finished, and then I've got 4 days spare, which sounds about right. It still almost sounds a bit of a push, 4 days, because this first song's taken 4 days and it was already partly on the way. So I'm going to see how I get on. But it's really good to set a goal but then actually literally work out the logistics of it, because if I had still had the goal of I'm gonna write enough music for an hour and a half playlist, and then when it got to 28 days and I've only managed like 5 or 6 songs, I would be setting myself up for failure, and I would feel like a failure and be like, oh, I can't believe I never managed to do it, and it would feel like it wasn't a success. But that's because I set myself an unrealistic goal, because I'd just been stupid and wasn't thinking. So decide where you want to be, then plan how you're going to get there. And so that was the first growth that I learned. It's not a lesson, because I didn't lessen myself in any way, I grew. So that was my first growth. The song, I went through all the vocals, it all sounds great now. I put some drums in there as well, so I'm going to show you a very small snippet of it, although there's music playing in the background. So I'm going to wait till that's finished and then I'm going to show you a very small snippet of this song. And also, just to explain what this song's about, it's called Deep Talk, and it's basically about just really wanting deep conversations with people and not wanting to do the small talk stuff, and kind of wanting more depth in conversation. And so where the kind of inspiration came from is this meme. It's basically like when you're talking to a group of people and it's very shallow talk and your mind just wanders off to things because it's not it's not kind of like tickling your senses of the stuff you like to talk about, so your mind wanders off. So it's kind of like escaping in your mind whenever someone's having a boring conversation with you, and talking about how I really love the deep talks, like the same talks you would get at an after party when everyone's like gone back to someone's house and like you've been out for a night out and you're all back there, and then you have those deep kitchen talks at like 4 a.m. with people, one of those type talks. And so it's just about enjoying connecting with people on a deeper level, having a deep conversation about stuff that is interesting and different. And then also, while I'm on this 28-day challenge, I wondered if you wanted to challenge yourself to something for 28 days. If there's anything that you've been thinking in your life that you've been meaning to start. Maybe you want to do 10 minutes of meditation every day. Maybe you want to try and eat healthier every day. Maybe you're wanting to go to the gym, do some exercise, do yoga for 10 minutes or half an hour, or whatever it is you want to do. Would you like to join me on this 28-day challenge and start? You'll only be like 3 days behind so far. And every day, let's do it together. Do your 10 minutes or half an hour, whatever it is, of what you want to do. It's only a small, tiny portion of your day. And let's just do it for 28 days and see. Let's hold ourselves accountable. This is the only reason I'm posting these videos. Usually I don't tell people when I'm actually in the middle of a process. I usually finish the process before posting it online because people's opinions can affect it. The only reason I'm posting this online is because I've got a good group of people on my page, but also like so that I hold myself accountable. So if I keep having to post the video of reporting on like where I'm at and what I've done, then I have to I have to do it because I've got a video to post. So I'd like you, or I would invite you to comment what you're going to start for your 28 days if you want to join me. And with each video I post, comment what your experiences are on your journey, and basically like what your day's been like and what you've learned and things like that. So let's do it together. And if you don't fancy doing it this time, then just start. I hope this inspires you anyway to do it at some point with 28 days, because it's probably well worth it and quite easy as well. I think it'll be enjoyable. I'm enjoying it so far anyway. It's making me do my music at times when I usually would just do something else and prioritise something else. So thank you for watching the second video, and to end now I'm going to play you a little snippet of how the song is sounding now. It's also in 432 Hertz, so resonates with the heart chakra and really healing as well. Thanks so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. I thought I'd sneak in day 4, so I've just got back from my 10-hour drive and I'm pretty tired, but I did actually manage to do my hour, because guess what? While I was driving, I was able to come up with some lyrics to another song, so that when it gets round to doing that song, it's already written. So even when things feel like it's not going to go the way you thought, or an obstacle comes up, you can always find a way around it. And this is just kind of proven to me that doing an hour of music, it can look different in different days, and that's okay. And you can kind of plan and work around that, and then utilize your time and what you need to do to spend those moments focusing on the specific things that would work in those moments, like coming up with some lyrics whilst I'm driving. Now for the sneak peek of how deep talk is sounding. Thanks for watching.
And is the earth flat? And I don't care about the weather, if it's been my day, right by heart. There's nothing like a deep talk. There's nothing like a deep talk. And when I look up in the night sky, I see myself, 'cause we're all stars. I see myself, 'cause we're all stars.